Hey everyone, this is Father Christian at St. Mary's, and it's just another bad hair day here in Stuart, Florida. That lovely humidity. Just lost a pen. What am I going to do about that? I'll leave it there. We are talking about the Transfiguration this weekend. It's the final sort of, it's the end of the Epiphany sort of season. It's another Epiphany, the Transfiguration. It reveals to us that Jesus is the Christ. But what's really going on in the story, I think, is what happens after the story. After this transfiguration happens on the top of the mountain, where Peter, James, and John are just blown away by seeing Jesus become white as snow, God talking, Elijah and Moses showing up, that type of experience blows their mind, and they kind of want to hang out there and just soak it all up. And Jesus says, no, going back down the mountain. So get all this good, loveliness, awesome worship, powerful, supernatural experience. Take this and go back down the mountain, into the valley, into the realities of life. Because they immediately find a father who's with his son, and the son is sick, and there's other disciples down there who can't heal the kid. They're unable to do it, and they're actually arguing with one another and with the father. And finally, Jesus takes over and heals the kid. And the disciples are like, what? How did you do that? And Jesus says, this is now verse 29, this kind can come out only through prayer. So they're asking, how did you heal this? How did you get rid of this demon? He said, well, hey, this kind can only come out through prayer. It's like he's being sarcastic because the disciples were apparently not using prayer. Prayer is the key to this all. And our prayer life is fed through wonderful mountaintop worship experiences, hopefully ones that we share here at St. Mary's. But it's also shared in our own private prayer life, through our own use of the Book of Common Prayer, through meditation, through contemplative prayer, through journaling prayer. There's so many ways that we can explore and develop our prayer life, because that is our relationship with God. Scripture is a way to guide us in our prayer life. But it all comes down to the prayer, the gospel that is written on our hearts. As Paul says, the gospel is written on our hearts. That means a vulnerable, open, honest, intentional relationship with Jesus Christ through prayer. So this Lenten journey that we're about to lean into starts on Wednesday. We are going to be focusing just on prayer. That is the focus throughout all of this Lenten series. It will focus on our sermon series. It's going to focus through our curriculum, and it's going to be a common topic through different programming of how to explore our prayer life, because it's everything. From the mountaintop into the valleys, our prayer life must be fully alive to bring a supernatural experience of God in all that we do. Because if not, we're just a fun philosophy who likes to get together and have coffee. I'll see you this Sunday. I'll also be at St. Monica's at 10 a.m. if you want to come join me and some others. We're doing a pulpit switch with Reverend Donna over there. So it'd be great to see you. Peace.